Welcome YouTube to another video. My name is Nicola Regano, and this is a woman's undercut with a design. So these are very popular nowadays. You'll see a lot of girls getting these. There's even the ones where they'll fade the sides, but I think the undercut's my favorite to do on a woman. And I like to start out here, especially if there's a lot of bulk. You know, I'll cut it down with about like a two guard closed. And then I'll put in the design right there, just so you know that design is going to be crisp and it's going to be laid out. So when you fade it, it doesn't fade away. You know, with the design won't fade away with the fade, if that makes sense. Because if you put the fade in, you put the design, you know, it might turn out alright, but it does show up better if you put it in before you start fading. Now I want to thank my beautiful girlfriend Ava for being a model in this video. And so now we're going to put in the desired design. And she usually looks up a couple pictures of what design she wants to put in. You know, I definitely love being creative with it. This time we just kind of kept it simple. Did 3 lines. And you'll see me flip the trimmers a couple times. And it kind of makes it show up a little better, in my opinion. Especially when you're doing like a hard part on somebody, kind of makes it show up like you see me do there. But you could always go back, detail it, you know, flip in a couple times, you know, so find out what works for you. So now we got the design in there. I'm just kind of lining up the outline, cleaning up a little bit. And I think for this design, this particular cut right here, I don't want to go too low. You know, so I'll start at like a half right here with half guard closed. Like I said, I'll keep it lower because you really don't want the design to disappear. Yeah, so keep that pretty low. Then I'm going to go in with my 1.5 guard open. I'm just going to touch over where I ran it with the 2 closed at the top. And then I'm just going to slightly close the lever as I'm going down the guide. So I'm going down the guide, I'm closing it, just touching up, and it's going to come together. The blend's coming together. Now I just throw 1 guard on there open. Now you're just going to hit where you're hitting the 1.5 guard closed. And that right there, I mean, that's already well blended. So now I'm just gonna go back, detail even more, get it really crisp. So I'll throw on you know, I'll put no guard on, all the way open, like a true one, and I'll just kind of flick out the bottom till it really blends, because a true one will always take out a half guard closed. Maybe I'll throw that back on, you know, detail it up. Remember the detail, can't leave that out. And let me know how you like the action camera. I've been really enjoying it in my videos. Let me know if there's anything I could do more of or less of. Let me know in the comments. Give me some feedback, guys. I need it. Now I'm just touching up the lines again as the fade is already in there, and it just gets even more crispy. Now we got the steam towel. Just moisten that skin up, make sure it's a nice lather. And now I'll put on some Tomb 45 shave gel. I'll put the link in the description for that. Shout out to them and Chris Bossio. Check out his videos. And now I'm gonna just do some straight razor work. And when you're straight raising a design, when you're putting the razor in a design, you definitely just want to be very gentle and light with your touch. You almost want to wiggle the blade. You barely want to move it because you don't want that line to get even bigger. You know, you just want to, just as I'm doing there, just wiggling that blade in the parts, you know. And then I'll just go back and detail even more. You could never stop, man. You could I could be there forever. You know, detailing a cut, it's so important. And everyone will find like a flaw in your haircut, even the perfect barbers. You know, there's no perfect haircut, but you know, we strive for it as barbers. So I just clean up a little bit, shears over comb. I go back in there with the razor, just like that. If you have any questions where I got my equipment, leave a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you. And that is the finished product. I think it turned out really nice. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback. And for more of my work, check out my Instagram. Until next time.